Dru Ryan here at Galaxy, 28 after 11 a.m. and 24 degrees downtown, not too bad. Yeah, it's about 50 plus degrees if you're on the other side of the world. It is Tuesday, the 6th of August, and I'm really elated because we're speaking to Dru Ryan, and believe me, I'm a big fan, really am a big fan. So I tell you what, let me do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and believe me, such a pleasure to have you on board. If you haven't seen or been a part of one of these shows before, let me give you a special welcome, literally. Why not subscribe? In fact, why not do this? Sub, thumb, bell. Bingo. Bell notifications when you do get important people, when we get important people, much like Dru Ryan coming out of South New Jersey. Yeah, believe me, I could drive a cab. I used to have a psychiatrist come out of New Jersey, and she says, Grant, you could drive a cab. I went, thanks. Great. Nice job. But having said that, yes, he's coming out of South Jersey, and, you know something? Very talented young man. Now, why not subscribe? So, yeah, become part of the family. We call it The Noise here at Galaxy, simply because, believe me, you have a voice, and we listen. One man can make a difference, literally, really can. Sorry about that, just trying to get these devices working properly when they don't fall over. Literally. One of those really stable things, they really are. Having said that, Greg Parrish is joining in. Also, Terry Lynn. Hello, Terry. Nice to have you on board, darling. And please keep doing what you're doing. Find me new artists. That's brilliant. Absolutely loving Dru Ryan right now. Dale Hammond is on board, one of the legends of the legendary Hammond brothers. Nice to have you on board, Dale. And also Taiwan. We met up with Taiwan the other day. Absolutely loved the interview. And we've got his new music too. I think production have been working on it all morning. Melba Winkle is in there, as well as CC Critter. You've got to watch out for that guy. Yeah, him and Hezbollah Critter. Those guys are really weird, actually. They are, and I see the boss is watching as well, so I got to be good. In the meantime, let's kick this off, and you're going to love it. You really are. Here is Dru Ryan, Step 2 Love, right here at Galaxy. Almost said step to step. Yeah. I don't know why. Sorry about that, Dru.
All good.
That gives us a couple of minutes to get to know each other. And
absolutely.
Believe me, we are in every English-speaking country in the world, brother. And we're in every English-speaking city, pretty much. I don't know how the heck, but some that aren't English-speaking, we've got them too, and I'll take that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but okay, I'll take it. Maybe there's some English-speaking people in those countries too. I think there's English-speaking people in every country, really. I do. Speaking of which,
yeah, I saw the list that Barbara shared of all the different countries in July that were, top listeners. That's incredible.
Oh, believe me.
Up to you.
Believe me, we've been doing this for almost 11 years for Galaxy now. It's been a lot of hard work, but I tell you what, it is such a pleasure to be able to go to every country in the world, literally to entertain with people much like yourself. And we, Dru, arguably say that we play only the best indie artists in the world. So I've got to congratulate you.
Thank you. That means a lot. I executive produced, the EP myself, so there were no other labels involved or anything like that. Every word on the EP, I wrote that, the vocals, I arranged those. Did networking for some of the instrumentals. I produced the instrumental for Her Love is Suspect and So Focused myself. But the others I networked and obtained rights to be able to use those.
Very cool. Very cool. I see Sean Smith is watching. Wendy Rice is watching as well. And John Stephen Ireland is back. Nice to have all of you guys on board this morning. It really is. And you're going to love this young man. I think he's very talented, and I think he's got the chance to make it in this world. I think he's on that precipice. He's just about there. And you never know, we might be able to give him that little bit more of a help. You never know. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, Drew, how long have you been performing?
Oh, so I grew up in church, learning, how to sing. Started out background. Singing lead is something that came more in my adult years, and I sang with a gospel group called Big Mo and All United out of South Jersey over here, and then after my time with them, did some studying of music with a gentleman by the name of Ricky Style, who had been in the business for a long time, true master of harmonies. So he taught me a lot of background and got my toes wet with lead. And then a good friend of mine who's like a brother to me, Marquise Cole, he really helped me step up the ability to lead and taught me a lot of what I know now.
Very cool. I tell you what, let's go live to the desk. Are we good? We're good. Sweet. That's right, you're right. Here we go. It's the 107 FM. Let me just turn that gain down just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. And today we're talking to Dru Ryan, coming out of South, and believe me, I've stayed there myself. I think it's only about 20 minutes or so away from downtown New York, is South Jersey now, over the bridge. Literally, welcome to Galaxy, Dru.
Thank you, DJ Grant. It's a pleasure to be on the platform. Thank you for opening space for me.
Well, it is an absolute honour to meet you, sir. It really, really is. And I've fast become a very, very big fan of yours. Believe me, in the breakfast show, I see your name every morning. It's such a pleasure to be able to play your music here.
Thank you. It's humbling to be able to know that music that I took time to put together, is appreciated, well received, and in rotation in other parts of the country, let alone just in general.
Well, let me tell
you,
you have quite a following around the world right now, and everybody wants to get to know you a little bit better. So let's start off with this. Patricia, coming out of Alabama, is asking, Dru, how do we get hold of you as a fan? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? Are you a talker? But more importantly, do you respond when somebody does?
So yes, I do respond to fans and supporters alike. And I don't even really consider anybody to be fans. I consider them to be friends. So if my friends do want to reach out to me, I am on Instagram. I am on Facebook. Dru, Dru Ryan Music is the brand, and that's the tag. So Instagram, Facebook, I can be reached there. We're just starting a TikTok with the same brand and handle on it, so there's not much on there just yet. But absolutely, I do interact with my friends. Absolutely, so that's how I can be reached.
I'm sorry, Dru, you're going to have to give up your day job now and just respond to everybody. You're going to get inundated. You really are. Robbie, coming out of Calgary, Alberta, is asking, do you have a merch store? Can I find some links to get some merch?
So merch is something I'm in the process of developing. So that absolutely is coming. The shirt that you guys may have seen in the pictures, hats, sweatshirts, sweatsuits. That's something that I'm absolutely working on, putting some more designs together. This just happens to be a prototype and a mock-up, just seeing how people would respond to it. So absolutely, merch is going to be on the way.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, I tell you what, when you do, let us know. We'll give it a bit of a plug for you, okay? See if we can sell some T-shirts and bits and pieces.
Hey, I like it.
Got to be honest, I'm loving the shirt. So maybe, just maybe, I might earn myself a free one so I can promote you while we're doing this, because believe me, people do go and have a look. Today, unfortunately, I'm wearing uniform.
That's okay. What size are you, DJ Grant?
Well, I'll get Barbara to give you all of that details because,
That works.
yeah, no, she knows me better than I know me, to be honest with you. One of those things. Women seem to do that, though, don't they?
Absolutely. Great partners are able to do that for us.
She's not my partner, she's just my best friend.
No, that's fine. Even business partners, best friends, you know, when we work together in such a close capacity, those who work with us and support us are in a great position to help us out.
Absolutely, and you got to give big props to everybody, especially those supporting Dru right now. Thank you for doing that. Dale Hammond is watching. Nice to have Dale on board as well. And also Taiwan. We did an interview with Taiwan the other day. Fantastic interview. We love Taiwan, we really do. And we've got your new music as well. So thank you for that. Sonny Morgan is watching. Sonny Morgan may be somebody that might be interested in having a little bit of work with you, my friend.
Yeah.
He is awesome.
Awesome.
An absolute extraordinaire when it comes to working the desk. In fact, he's a Grammy Award winner.
That's awesome. Let's connect.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'll get Barbara to hook you up, literally. And maybe I've got a couple of other ideas for you after we speak about this in the meantime.
Yeah.
So we opened up the show with Two-Step Love. I think it'd only be fair of us to say, tell me all about this track.
Yes. So, Two-Step Love, that's the story of a night that I had no intentions of even going out. And, one of my best friends, Mr. Marquise Cole, shout out to him. He actually called me and said, hey, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing. He was like, well, you're not staying home. Let's go do something. So we went out that night, and that's why the song says that I was just trying to chill. But the music, the buzz, and just the events of everything ended up getting the best of me, and there was a great connection that evening that turned into Two-Step Love.
You know something? People have absolutely connected with this track. I'm not kidding you. 1,751 requests since we've been playing it, and we haven't been playing it a long time. I've got to be honest, so it is something that our audience is absolutely eating up right now, and I've got to congratulate you with that. But at the same time, I want you to tell me about Change, because Change literally was the very first track that I heard of yours, and I thought, I want to know more. So tell me all about this track.
Yes. So when it comes to change, I'm sure it's no secret to everyone around the world that sometimes, there can be concerns and issues with how law enforcement deals with certain groups of people here in the States. And for me, it became a little bit frustrating because, at least for me, there's only so much that I can do. I'm not, I don't have a whole lot of connections to pull, things politically and influence in that way. And it just gets frustrating to see certain things happen, every so often. And it's almost like a book where the ending before it gets there. And I was sitting, here at home, actually in this very room in my home. And I had my laptop, I had my tablet, and I had my cell phone. And I started just researching how deep a list like those circumstances goes. And it hurt me to be able to see that it went that far. So that was, me using my platform to speak on something that meant a whole lot to me. And, I know that even though, a lot of the listeners aren't here in the States, a lot of people can see and still understand and, have an appreciation for just wanting change and something different.
I fully agree with you. I really do. And I applaud you for being able to attack such a sensitive issue. It really, really is. And I think it should be brought out in the foreground. So you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Today we're talking to Dru Ryan. Here's Change. How you feeling, Dru? You okay?
Oh, I'm great. This is incredible. Being on your platform again, I can't stress it enough. I'm humbled and grateful. If it wasn't for the relationship that you all have, with Terry, while I knew you guys existed, I would have never had the opportunity to really get in touch with you at this level, without you being open to her and then her being open to me. So I'm just humbled and grateful for the reception.
Well, we love Terry. We also love Kelsey, So believe me, I still, even today, play Kelsey's music in my car, you know what I mean? So when Terry got hold of Barbara and says, listen, I've got another artist I'd like to at least put forward to have, have a look at. When I get your music, I don't actually get any information. All I get is the music. I get it on a USB device. And I've got to be honest with you, Drew, I actually play music in my car. And for a number of reasons. First reason is if I'm listening to it around the office here, I've got people all the time going, yeah, I like that, I like that, I like that. And they're trying to influence my decision on whether or not I want to do the interview, right? Mm-hmm. So the first reason is I choose to listen to the music in my car where I can make up my own decision as an engineer, and I think I've got a fairly good ear for it.
Yeah.
The other reason too is that nobody wants to drive with me. It's quite true. Nobody wants to drive with me.
Oh, sorry to hear about that.
Oh, well, yeah. I like to drive sideways.
Sideways?
Sideways, yep. We're all from the biggest city in New Zealand, but we all got out of the biggest city, and we all, working in radio, decided that we would go to a town that's economical for us to be able to do this, right? So we're in between three major cities in a little forestry town called Kobodo in the Bay of Plenty, right? And it's a milling town. It's a milling town, literally. So I know where they keep the keys to the fire breaks.
Ooh.
All right? So when I go driving, I go up through the fire breaks and have a little bit of fun with my car. Okay.
Rally driver.
And to be quite honest, I mean, I thought your music was something that I could drive fast to.
Thank you.
That's not being smart.
Film track to driving sideways, that's a compliment for me.
Yeah, well, that's basically why nobody wants to drive with me, to be honest with you. But I just like to have a bit of fun in the fire breaks, you know what I mean? And believe me,
absolutely.
I'm very safe at what I do. I've been doing it for years. I used to do rally cross back in the day, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're talking to Dru Ryan coming out of South Jersey, and believe me, absolutely love Jersey, I really, really do, and used to go over the bridge over to the garden. Have you been over to the garden lately?
Honestly, no, I haven't been to the garden lately. I got to make another trip around that way. I'm a little bit further south down by Philadelphia. So no, I haven't been over to the garden in a little bit, but I'm definitely going to do that probably in the fall when it's not so hot outside.
Yeah, fair enough too. Believe me, the last time I was there, I actually managed to catch a wrestling show in the garden. But the first time I was there, I was actually with a band playing in the garden itself. I was the engineer back in those days, so I was very, very privileged to be able to say I've actually worked in the garden.
Nice.
Yeah, believe me.
Yeah, the garden is somewhere that, if I ever get the opportunity to perform, I'd love to be there. So that's kind of on my checklist if I can, make that happen.
Well, believe me, I can see that happening in no time at all. I really can, Drew. I have big faith that you're going to go that extra step up that ladder. I really do. There's a talent in you that I think is ready to be discovered by the rest of the world. And the rest of the world through Galaxy is literally adopting their their vision of you. They love you. They really do. And I've got to congratulate you for that.
Thank you. I'm feeling the love.
Well, I tell you what, it's so much so that it's hard to keep so focused, to be honest.
Yes.
I think that's a good segue. Tell me about So Focused.
So Focused was a song that I actually wrote around 3 o'clock in the morning. I forget the exact date that I wrote it. But it was just a realization that no matter how much of a grown man I am and become, there's always something new to learn. There's always a new experience to have. So instead of just existing, my intention is to continue to live and experience. So I'm not going to stop. I'm too focused on enjoying life and building the future to be what it's supposed to be. I'm happy now, but the future's not where it's supposed to be, so I'm going to continue to grind for that.
I get that. I really, really do. And I think the conversation we're going to have after this is going to fascinate you, because I think we're on the same wavelength there. You're right here at Galaxy, and absolutely loving today. It is Dru Ryan, So Focused. Gosh, it's hot in here now. Can we employ some Kiwi air conditioning, please?
Next thing you'll have the heater on.
Open the damn window.
You'll have the heater on soon.
Kiwi air
Little
conditioning.
ventilation always helps.
Brian's going through the change of life.
I'm going through the what? The change of life?
You'll have the heater
Look
on.
at my face, I
soon.
changed years ago.
You had the heater on before.
I did have that. Well, it was like 1 degree. It was cold.
It was -3.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, well.
It was -3 at 3 o'clock this morning. It was freezy pie.
Yeah, I suppose they get that in southern Jersey
Look
too.
at me, there's no fat on me. I don't retain heat. You can't fatten.
No.
You just can't fatten a thoroughbred, I tell you.
Well, yeah,
But we're no
okay.
good in the winter. Useless. I mean, here's something for you, Ryan. Last year, here we are, and we're in the sunny Bay of Plenty on the east side of New Zealand, on the North Island. We had 90 days of rain and 90 nights of rain.
Good. God.
Yeah, I mean, we were almost ready to start growing web feet by this stage. But if you're familiar with your Bible, it says it rained for 40 days and 40 nights, and some dude built a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, 90 days of rain, no bloody boat.
Yeah. I'd be looking at the sky and wondering what's going on too.
Oh yeah. We had words, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
It would
Anyway,
have been me too, my friend. Definitely would have been me too.
now, do I have this name right? Obed Hagen.
Pagan.
Pagan. Okay, but I got Obed right.
Yes, absolutely.
Half a point. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today, really, really excited and very humbled to meet Dru Ryan coming out of, well, the other side of Jersey, from where I stay, literally, but I'm always in favour of speaking to a good old boy from Jersey, really am. Now, I asked you at the top of this, when we first met, how long have you been performing, because for me, Dru, and as I said to you, I've been in the game a number of years now. It seems like you're a seasoned professional. You've got that feel about just the confidence of being able to do what you do. Now, right now, you guys are in the right smack bang in the middle of summer right now. So let me know, got any gigs
Yes.
on right now? You got any performances going down?
Right now, I don't have performances lined up. What I'm in the process of doing is writing my follow-up EP. So I've been putting a lot of focus into that. Now, I was doing a little bit of performing last year with the Clean Money Music Summer Tour in the New York area, and shout out to Clean Money Music, and everybody associated. I don't want to call names and leave anybody out, but they're making some plans to try to tour in the southern part of the country, maybe next year, depending on how things work out. So, I'm keeping my ear to the ground for that. And then once things get ironed out, then I'll be able to share the information with you guys as well, and keep you guys informed. But right now, my focus is heavily on that follow-up EP and making sure that it's similar quality, if not better, than what you guys have already got to hear so far.
Well, believe me, we are absolutely loving what we're hearing right now. Got to give a big shout out to Leonard Morin, as well as Raywin Shaw is watching. Nice to have you on board, Raywin. And Gino Chabert. Nice to have you with us, brother man. It really, really is. Today we're talking to Dru Ryan, and such a talented young man, believe me, absolutely loving his work. Here featuring Obed Pagan. Did I get that right this time?
Yes.
Nice.
Full point for you.
Nice. So addicted to getting names right, I really, really am. But more importantly, I want to know about So Addicted, because this is your most requested track. Believe me, 3,127 requests so far, and still climbing. See it every day in the breakfast show. I see your name every day. I can't get rid of you, Ryan. What the hell? Tell me all about this track.
So Addicted is one of those songs that when I first wrote it, it was more about the love-hate relationship I have with the music business. And, I love to be able to create. I love to be able to share. And I'm sure you understand as well, being, in the business, as long as you have, that there are sometimes aspects that come along with it that we couldn't care any less about. And the song really talks about, just my love-hate relationship with the parts that I love, the parts that I hate. Is it possible to walk away from music? Yes, but can I really? No. And I ended up adjusting, and rewriting some parts of it, because it's not just the music business, right? When it comes to addiction, people can deal with, be it, alcohol, drugs, be it people, be it emotions, be it feelings, be it internal struggles. Like, there are certain things that people can get caught up with, be it a vice, addiction, what have you. And everybody knows, of course, common sense says, yeah, I could leave this alone if I wanted to. But then it's also the internal struggle of, do I really want to? And then if I do, and it comes calling, am I really going to stay gone?
I think you're wiser beyond your years, to be very honest with you. Here is Dru Ryan featuring Obed Pagan and So Addicted, right here at Galaxy. Yeah, brother. You mentioned a second EP coming out.
Yes.
So,
I'm in the process of writing that.
What I'm going to ask you is, will you come back again? Will you release new music with us? Can we continue to promote you?
Oh my God, that would be a dream. Absolutely, DJ Grant.
Brilliant.
Absolutely.
Brilliant, because we would be more than honoured to be able to release new music with you, bring you back for more interviews, stuff like that. Unfortunately, you're going to have to look at this space. I get it. I get it. Bo Gregory is watching as well. Nice to have you back, Bo. It really, really is. Now, in the meantime, when we wrap this up, and we will wrap this up right now, don't go anywhere, because we're going to take some pickies as well. Some of the staff are going to swarm the monitors up here and take some photos. Barbara's going to put it all together in a movie for you, and you'll probably receive this overnight tomorrow at some stage. Having said that, I recommend, show it to the family, friends and family. They're automatically going to love it because it's you, right?
It's true.
What I recommend is you show it to people you don't like.
definitely will do.
Two reasons. First reason is usually, hell, it's a good boast, if nothing else. It's a damn good boast. But it usually puts a fire under their tuchus, and they're getting in touch with Barbara saying, hey, listen, I've got a band too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't,
Absolutely.
even though she gets 200 submissions a day, I want to keep those suckers rolling.
I'm with you.
Nice, so it's an on-flow thing, you know what I mean? But
Yes, absolutely.
the other thing I've got to ask you is, have you ever been a cartoon before?
No, I have not been a cartoon before.
Oh, God, you're going to be now. Barbara loves to make fun of me as a cartoon. She really, really does. And she puts in a few of the interviewees that we've done as well. Poor victims. You're right.
Sounds like I'll be in good company.
Oh, yeah, believe me. We have done thousands of these, if you know what I mean. So you're in, by the way, I've got to welcome you to the family too, by the way. You do an interview with us, you're part of the family, and I feel sorry for you for that.
Well, I think that as much of a bitter pill as that is, I think I'll be able to swallow that with some good water.
Nice. Believe me, I wouldn't mind having some of that stuff. Oh dear, I'm not allowed to drink and drive. Oh, by the way, here's a question for you. Are you a guy that likes to think out of the box?
Hi, Gino.
Are you a guy that likes to think out of the box?
I try to.
Okay, so I gather you're in a country that doesn't believe in drinking and driving, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why the hell do they put car parks around pubs? That's something to think about, bro.
Well played.
That's right.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, at least once today.
Yeah.
I've got to do it. I really do forget to turn the mic on. That's just me. Really, really is. Today we're talking to Dru Ryan, coming out of South Jersey, and such a pleasure to talk to this young man. A young man that I think is on the precipice of making it in this world, and I think he needs every opportunity to get there. I really, really do. Now, Dru, are you familiar with the Galaxy artist page on Facebook?
I am, yes. I was recently welcomed in there, and I thank everybody who took time to welcome me in and show me love.
Well, I tell you what, my friend, if you've got a new video, if you've got a new track, if you're going to the opening of a shoebox, I really don't care. Use it, because the amount of people that go and have a look and would like to get to know who you are, you know what I mean? So the more times that you're in there, the more times you're spreading the good word of Dru, everybody would be able to get in there and understand that, you know what I mean? So it's a free platform. Please use it, because it's basically 100% for artists all around the world, and everybody, and you never know, could be somebody that wants a concert, somebody that has a venue, somebody that's a manager of a an entertainment company, a label or something like that. You never know who was in there looking, and believe me, we've found a lot of our artists have been picked up in so many different ways. It's fantastic. So please use it, really.
Absolutely.
Other thing I'm going to ask you is if you would do me some new voiceover tracks, because believe me, we would love to be able to redo the old ones, if you know what I mean.
Hello,
And absolutely loving all your work. We really are. Jimmy Piano is joining us. Hello, Jimmy. Nice to have you on board. Hey, Joe. But in the meantime, my friend, you did mention that you're looking at doing a second EP. Does that mean to say that maybe,
Yes.
just maybe, if I'm a good boy, you might pass this on to me and we can again catch up in the near future?
100% absolutely. That's guaranteed just as much as your T-shirt is to come, with no cost to you. So that's definitely going to happen, DJ Grant.
Brilliant, brilliant. And would love to form a relationship and follow you through your career, because we do think there is a huge potential in Dru Ryan here at Galaxy. Don't go anywhere. We're just going to wrap this up. But in the meantime, folks, have a very happy and successful day. Join myself and my co-host Barbara, who's going to be joining me after 5 in the morning until 10 o'clock for the breakfast show. And believe me, 100% Galaxy artists, we only play the best indie artists in the world. From me, happy radio, everyone.